Up next on End of the Day Beer Review, we're going to be looking at the Finnish Long Drink, Legend of 1952. And this is the peach variant, and it's coming in at 5% ABV. Check it out. Hi everybody, it's Rich, and welcome back to End of the Day Beer Review. And today I am revisiting something really because of the popularity of the video that I did with Kevin about 9 months ago, and that is the Finnish Long Drink. We've had a few thousand views over the last few days, so clearly Finnish Long Drink is something people are interested in, so I did find some more of that at the local Total Wines. In this case, this is the peach variant. Now, I want to make it clear, I'm doing a review of this today. Kevin is coming back later this week, and we are going to do a review of the original, but this time we get so many suggestions on how to actually drink long drink correctly that we're going to actually give those a try in an upcoming video. So, you know, that's going to be sort of a let's mix it up and see what we can get out of the long drink that we had tried. Now, we had tried the one, it was like 8.5% alcohol, tasted sort of like a Fresca. This time I saw that they had a peach variant, and this one is actually coming in at 5% ABV. Again, it says Finland, still recovering from World War II, was preparing to host the 1952 Summer Games. To welcome global visitors, the government commissioned the creation of a refreshing alcoholic beverage, giving birth to the very first long drink. Today, the next generation of Finns has carried the torch, launching their take on Finland's most iconic alcoholic beverage in America. The Finnish Long Drink is a bridge between cultures and generations, meant to be shared with friends. And I will be sharing the next one with Kevin, but this one today I am doing by myself. Now, this is gin with natural peach and juniper berry flavors, carbonated, and it is colored with carrot juice. Let's see, it is once again gluten-free. This is a product of the USA, so I guess this is a United States take on what was a Finnish, or is a Finnish beverage, not trying to, you know, steal it from them. This is a peach variant, so we're gonna give that a try. Crack it open right now. I've never actually had a beer that was colored, or a drink that was colored with carrot juice, so I'm assuming some type of orange. And actually, the color is actually really muted. You know, it does look a little bit peachy. The carbonation, again, relatively high. No aroma without putting my nose in the glass yet, so I'm gonna pour the rest of this in. Now I'm getting that peach smell. Almost reminds me of the smell you get from like a peach Snapple. Yeah, so this actually has a really nice, refreshing nose to it. The nose is all peach, quite honestly. Almost like you're taking a sniff of that peach juice that they sell, the white peach juice. I'm not getting juniper, I'm not getting the gin really. This is all peach. In fact, it's only slightly less prominent than, let's say, like I said earlier, a peach Snapple. Now it is 5.2% ABV, which is about the range of an average like Pilsner, I guess almost like a Budweiser. Definitely a little more than, let's say, Guinness, but less than most of the beers that we've tried here. Let's see what it tastes like. That's delicious. You know, I expected it to be sweet from the nose. It is not super sweet. In fact, if anything, it's very dry, very crisp. A nice peach flavor without overwhelming you. I expected this to go down almost like the syrup you get in a can of like peaches and heavy syrup. But instead, it's a very light, refreshing sort of peach juice flavor to it. It's really enjoyable. That is dangerous, folks. You can taste no alcohol in this whatsoever. It does nothing to give you a warning that it is alcoholic. In fact, if you were someone who is not legal to drink or who has not ever had a drink before could take this, try it out, and not be aware of how much alcohol is in it. And again, while 5% isn't a tremendous amount down in Tony's bar, in the real world, that's the average beer, you know, ABV. So I have to say, one, this is very cold. I chilled it beforehand. I did not let it warm up at all. But one of the overwhelming comments that I got on the original Finnish Long Drink is that you have to try it on ice. So I have a second can. Am I going to drink both of these? I'm not sure. It unfortunately is very easy to drink. So I'm going to pour this, and they said fill it with ice. Definitely causing the carbonation to sort of go nuts. I know I am using a Guinness glass for this, but it's really just because it's the best glass I have for seeing what everything looks like. And again, carbonation is really heavy. The ice is there, ready to go. You know, the cold out of the fridge, that's really nice. Really nice. Could it be better chilled even more? I don't know. You know, to me, the ice waters it down a little bit too much. Maybe that's better with the original long drink, the one that tastes sort of like grapefruit, or, you know, like we said that it tasted sort of like Fresca, but this is, I mean, this is very nice with the ice, but I could see how on a hot day, that's the way you would want to go. But I feel like without the ice, yeah, without the ice, I think is better in this case. Is it good with the ice in it? Yes, it is. And if this can was warm, I would probably throw the ice in there. But I do think that the ice for this one is watering it down a little bit. Now, you know, there were suggestions because apparently long drink is super expensive. And it is expensive here. I have to, you know, be honest with you. This is a product of the USA, so it's not like it's shipped across the ocean. But for a 6-pack, this cost me $20.99 in Total Wines, which I have to say is a little pricey for a 6-pack. I saw other 6-packs there. They were averaging 14, 15 bucks, but 20 seemed to be just a little bit over the edge. The other thing that I found was interesting, this was not sold in New York. Total Wine is split into 2 stores. One store sells the heavier alcohol, the other one sells beer and stuff like that. I expected to find this in the beer. It was not. It was actually in the spirits section, which makes sense since this is really a gin-based drink. But again, a little pricier than I would have liked it. Now, would I drink it again? Absolutely. This is great. Would I have this on a hot day? Yes. Would I have this at a barbecue? Yes. Would I share this with somebody? Absolutely. This is fantastic. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of it on ice, but that might be different when you get to the 8.5. Yeah, I think the ice waters it down too much. So I think what I would do is stick with the long drink, just cold and out of the can, if I were you. Again, this is the Finnish Long Drink, Legend of 1952. I have found out that the story is absolutely true. And where has that information come from? All the nice folks from Finland who have actually commented on our last video. There will be another video up, and I'm going to give credit to those people who made suggestions on how to actually drink the long drink, and we're going to try those out. Kevin's going to come back for that since he was the one that introduced me. But this variant, the Finnish Long Drink Peach, coming in at 5% ABV, definitely worth checking out if you can find it. Again, it's not going to be in a distributor or a beer store. This is going to probably be in a liquor store, which I was surprised at, but initially surprised at, but now I completely understand why. I love the story behind the long drink, and I am a big fan of the long drink. Now, I have probably drunk the equivalent of 1 full can because there's still a good amount in these glasses. And I have to tell you now, I'm starting to feel a little burn in the stomach. So the alcohol is there, and it does give you a warning, but only after that first can. with that in mind, this is a great beverage to try if you're looking for a gluten-free alternative to beer. It's right here for you. I recommend checking it out. And again, like I said, Total Wine by Me had it. It was available. They had tons of it. It was, like I said, just a little pricier than most of the beer that I've been picking up lately. And I do mean craft beer. I'm not talking about macros. I'm talking about small craft beers that are coming in between 15 and 18. This is easily $2 to $3 above an average craft beer, price here in New York. Anyway, folks, I hope you've liked the review. If you had, I would love to get some more comments down below. Hit that like button. We have finally broken 200 subscribers, which I am thrilled about. And, would love to get, excuse me, bubble in the throat. Would love to get some more subscribers down there. Hoping by the end of the summer to hit that 250 mark. Anyway, folks, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you had, hit that like button, subscribe. I will see you next time. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to finish this one, I believe. I don't think I'm going to finish the one with the ice in because, like I said, it is just a little bit too diluted for me. I think the flavor in the original is great. This might actually be better over like a big cube of ice as opposed to these smaller ice cubes. Might try that out. I've got 4 more. Hell, might even crack one of these open with Kevin later in the week for us to get his opinion on it as well. Anyway, folks, hope you've enjoyed the review. Cheers. See you next time.